Okay, so if you are waiting for us to be the next Google, sorry, it will not be at all. And for one reason, we will start by an elevation. I listened to Raphael this morning, so we have to elevate ourselves, understand our business. So let's start. Up. First of all, can privacy and big data coexist? Certainly not, because it seems that to make big data, you need to get everything about people, right? No? Maybe. So let's continue the elevation. I will go. More and more of us actually are looking for more secure way to navigate on the web, on the internet every day. So we are on space right now. We are near the Earth. It's so great. We are on the internet. We can go everywhere. Just one point. There is one thing we all know, we are sure of it, we are not alone, right? Well, let's come back to reality, not alone online. Yeah, that's true, that's sure. For the rest, I don't know. Somebody knows anybody from elsewhere, from Mars or anywhere else, please contact us, very interesting. So, let's come back to the reality of today. So it seems that online paranoia is the new black. It's so cool to have that kind of presentation with that kind of ideas, but reality is worst. So this is reality. 68% of people want a do not track feature. That ends with ad block features, right? Who has ad block right here? Who use it? Great. What about the last move of ad blocks? Like it? You'll have now advertisement from ad blocks. So cool. No? It was the idea behind? No? Okay. Try uBlock, then you can even block my advertisement. Until they sell the story again. So let's continue. 85% of Germans seems that your personal data are not safe online. Who thinks his personal data are safe online? Seems good. Okay, so you are all German or? No? Okay. Let's continue. 75% of the Europeans wants to minimize the visibility and their footprint online. Do you know how to minimize your footprint online? No? Okay, cool. So 75% of people are looking for something you should not know. Maybe a market. Okay. So this is the reality today. It's so cool. You are on your laptop, you are on your sofa. It's so great. And maybe what you actually do is just check by something else or somebody else. That's very cool. Think about you on your sofa and think about you with two cameras pointing at you. Not the same sofa, not the same computer. I don't know what you do after midnight, what you are looking for. Based on the search queries on Quant, I don't know who are doing it, but it seems that tons of people are on websites that they don't want to explain right now to the others. No ideas what I'm talking about. Let's continue. Now you are in your office. That's so cool to track your activity during your work, no? It's so cool to be tracked, that everybody knows everything about you, your boss, your employee, everybody. It's so, so cool, no? Who is tracked at his office? Who tracks his employee? Cool. I see. I track them through Git and other stuff like that, you know, because they are software engineers. But I don't want to know anything about their life. But if you track everything, you will get their life too. That's cool. And at home, I'm sure you like this beautiful image, no? Who has a beautiful TV with a beautiful camera on top of it? Wow, nobody has booked anything from Samsung. Okay, who has a Note 7 and has to stop it right now before it explodes and we have a problem? It will be quite the same idea. So this is maybe tomorrow when you will be at home. That's cool. Maybe not so cool, but that's cool. So, I think at the end of the day, we look like that. Maybe you think not, but I think it's exactly this. I think we are a little bit exposed. All our data are everywhere, and try to collect them back. Not so simple. That's interesting. So when I'm online, when I use nothing, I feel a little bit like that. The problem is, the real problem is, which online services can you trust anymore? Usually, I have tons of other slides with Mr. Snowden explaining what he has found and blah, 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 blah, blah. But the problem is, all of you knows everything about what happens. I think so, because you are all in the same industry. So right now, what kind of service can we trust? We are here because you create kind of service we can trust. But usually, the services that we use online, yes, they can. And they do it. So, how can we do big data and how we can play with data of people without compromising your privacy, without compromising your life at all? Let's think about that. We create more and more data every day. We do data everywhere. On maps, when you use your Google Map, what is great is you can know where you were 2 years ago at that time, and where you went just after, and what you have done just before. And it's so cool that somebody who takes your phone will know exactly the same. I hope you were with your wife or your husband, and not with somebody else, because it will be recorded too. Okay, so all these web traces actually are everywhere, but you don't have the control on them. So how can we come back to the full access of it? How can we bring back all this data to us? First of all, instead of being not able to be at home and be stupid like this, the whole idea would be certainly to use services to take care of your privacy. So this is the Quant logo. I'm quite sure that tons of you will think that it looks like the Google logo. Sorry, they have done it after us. Everybody who speaks French can go directly on the pages of Corben with the great pages, and he explains the real story of the new logo of Google. So you can read it, it's very cool. And on top of it, the idea here is, on Quant, we don't take your data. You are not the subject of your search. We don't use your queries, we don't use your search. Because when you arrive on our firewall, we hash your IP address, we salt it, and you search without being knowing at all. So our whole idea behind that is this. We want to now bring all your personal information, all the things you do, to your personal cloud. Could be an OpenX cloud, could be a Cozy cloud, could be any kind of personal cloud. So there, you can store all your information about what you want to do. Your search online, your activity, even your data, or everything with personal has to be on a cloud there. And then we can access to that cloud and give you access to the whole world. Because when you search on Quant, you will just get information from the search result and from the web. This is what we do today. So your personal data with you, just search with us. And how do we take that to the next level? First of all, we need technologies, several technologies. One of them is respecting data privacy, then respecting your privacy, then respecting neutrality. And before I continue, I will stop a little to say something else. Jerome, you're totally right. After 10 minutes, people start to think about something else. And certainly with me, you have started maybe after 5 minutes, thinking about something else. And what is great is usually it's sexual fantasy. So please, spend 2 seconds on that, and let's come back to here, because now it's really important. So, it's done? Everything is okay? Okay, so let's come back. Sorry, it's not my study, it's MIT. It's totally serious. They have done that on several people, so don't think I'm totally on that case. No, it's a serial thing. So, respecting data privacy, respecting your privacy, and respecting neutrality means several things. First of all, we need distributed technologies. We need personal cloud, encrypted files online. We need encrypted calls and messages. We need encrypted video calls. We need encrypted webmail. And what we need is no tracking search, because at the end of the day, if we go through a search engine who tracks you, then you will give them everything. Because the difference between an email and the search engine, you send an email to a friend, you send an email to work. On a search engine, you talk to him like you talk to your best friend. And I'm sure you say more things to a search engine than to your best friend. Think about after 12 o'clock at night. Think about after several other options. So let's come back to here for 2 seconds. This is exactly what we want to provide with partners, because we will not be the big platform who do everything. So what we want is partnership, bringing our search technology everywhere it's needed, and something new, we don't care about your customers. We don't care about them at all. You don't have to register to Quant. We don't need your email. We don't need nothing. Just search. We show you a result. Done. So let's come back to the next step. We talk about, let's say, democracy, because at the end of the day, why we need privacy. So this is giants starting to make some campaign. So on Facebook, great. We routinely suppress conservative news. Facebook workers interview for Gizmodo. Very cool, because I'm not ready for Trump, so that's cool. I hope that next week it will not be, we start routinely suppress Democrat news, because at the end of the day, maybe it will not be so cool at all. But in reality, do you think it's really cool that somebody chooses to what they want to suppress? Do you think it's the way liberty and the truth has to be treated? Not so sure, not in our case. So we want to be neutral. We don't touch our search result at all. Let's come back to search result. Hup. So this is the proposal for Hillary Clinton on Google. Very cool. You should try Donald Trump. Less cool. But the worst thing is, when you don't cheat with the result, it's not cool for Hillary and it's not cool for Trump. It's not like, Americans are so happy with her or so disgusting by the others. It's a mix of both. This is what happens when you just take care of neutrality in the result. And if we continue, end of the day, I started to explain that I will not kill Google at all. So we are not just full. We don't just want to kill, no. In fact, we have our own market. And our own market is a very simple market. It's a new market for online search, but based on trust and online privacy. And the idea is to be number one on the privacy-based search engine in Europe. And when I say privacy-based search engine, I'm saying search engine, not proxy on Yahoo or proxy on Google, based on Amazon Cloud Services, for people who understand what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about crawling the web, creating an index for Europe, giving that data to everybody, sharing it, being able to give that kind of result from the web without tracking you at all. So this is what we do, because at the end of the day, it only takes 3 minutes of privacy to change the democracy. And I hope that tomorrow we will continue to have the right to have 3 minutes of privacy to choose for who we vote for. Because if we have all to vote like this, I think it will not be so cool. On top of it, we have all the choice in our privacy and to take care of our data. So please don't let others choose for you. Now we create some choices. OpenX creates incredible choices for webmail and other things. We try to create very good search engine at the end in Europe. There is other possibilities. Let's try them. If they are good, you can come back to the other one. I don't know why, but you can. If we are better, then just start to buy some shares of our company, because they're worth 600 billion at the stock market. And for people who think that they will change, when they do exactly the same thing than Quant, from 1998 to 2009, they don't track you at all. They just give you results from the web. At that time, the value of this kind of company was 150 billions. Now the value is 600 billions. If they change their view, they will lose 100 billions minimum at the stock market. So, do you think they will spend more money to try to say to everybody that it's better to give everything to them, or change their way and start respecting users, respecting you, respecting your data, respecting your personal information? So please, don't let others choose for you, because tomorrow it will be too late. Thanks a lot.